These are the technology stories that look small until you see the mechanism behind them. From music and software to transport, planning, and character design, each one quietly changed how something worked. The Song of Healing sounds strangely sad for a Zelda tune. It actually comes from a brighter melody underneath. The source song is more jaunty in tone, with a lighter bounce. Both melodies belong to the Zelda series. The trick is inversion. The notes are flipped, so upward motion becomes downward motion. The melody keeps its shape, but the mood turns. That one compositional move changes the feel without building a new theme from scratch. The result sounds haunting, yet still recognizable. So a familiar Zelda melody can land like loss and healing at once. You hear the same musical bones, just turned toward a quieter instrument and a lonely note. Nintendo developers were annoyed enough by video calls that it helped inspire game chat. During the COVID-19 pandemic, remote work pushed meetings onto screens. Developers had to keep building software while talking through the same tools. The problem was not just distance. Video conferencing software made everyday coordination feel awkward, so the team looked for a better chat design. Game chat became a practical answer to that friction. It translated workplace annoyance into a feature meant for easier communication. A pandemic-era complaint ended up shaping a product choice. On the desk, the headset and the console sat side by side. In Times Table's Rockstars, one avatar detail was added after a school request. Most players would miss it. Pupils at a deaf school asked for cochlear implants in the game. They wanted the detail visible in character presentation. The developers added cochlear implants to the game after that request. A small character feature became part of the design. Now the game includes a detail that reflects real players, not just a default look. That makes the avatar feel more inclusive. A classroom request reached the screen through one small edit. On the desk, the game, the tablet, and the ear details sit together. A computer program helped pick the place for Cancun's hotel zone. Not a person pointing at a beach, but a machine comparing locations. In the late 1960s, Cancun was still an empty stretch of coastline. Planners needed a site for roads, hotels, and basic infrastructure. The computer program helped compare possible locations. It turned the coastline into a set of inputs, so planners could weigh one site against another. The chosen site became Cancun's hotel zone. A planned tourist district took shape, with the coastline organized around that decision. So a calculation helped set the map before the buildings arrived. What began as a location choice ended as a hotel strip beside the water. This locomotive in Spain was built with a tourist train in mind. Not a freight job, not a standard commuter run. Dual mode means it can run in more than one power mode. That gives rail planners flexibility when the route or service changes. In Spain, that flexibility was not just technical. It was chosen for a tourist train role, where the same engine had to fit a specific service plan. So the design was shaped around one kind of trip, not just generic rail duty. The machine had to match the service, the timetable, and the line conditions. That leaves a simple image, a locomotive built for a tourist train, standing ready in Spain. The plan is written into the metal, the roof gear, and the platform beside it. An air purifier can speak in a customized human voice. That is the strange part. It is still a household appliance, built to clean indoor air, but its prompts can carry a named voice feature. Sada Hayama was featured as that customized voice. The voice is part of the appliance experience, not a hidden component. So the machine does more than move air through filters. It also guides the room with a recognizable voice. That makes the purifier feel less anonymous on a shelf. A voice can become part of the appliance itself. Black Ops 6 spent 4 years in development. In Call of Duty, that is the longest build ever. Call of Duty usually moves on a tight release rhythm. Black Ops 6 sat inside a much longer development cycle, so the clock itself became unusual. The key detail is simple: 4 years for one game. That extra time can widen scope, add polish, and slow the usual rush to ship. A longer cycle changes the pressure inside the pipeline. Teams can keep iterating instead of cutting straight to release. So the story is not only Black Ops 6 itself, it is the 4-year development cycle behind a shooter, measured in builds, revisions, and a final disc on the table. Hu Tao looks goth at first glance, but that black and red style is only the surface. The strange part is what sits underneath it. Hu Tao is a video game character, designed with goth aesthetics, but her look also carries Chinese ideas about life and death. So the design is not just a goth costume copied onto a character. It blends visual style with symbolism, so the outfit carries two meanings at once. That mix gives Hu Tao a layered identity, because every visual choice points to more than one idea. A single design can hold mood and meaning together. So when you see Hu Tao, you are seeing a costume and a cultural signal at the same time. The outfit reads like a coated lantern in the dark. Which detail surprised you most? If you want more hidden design choices and strange technical backstories, subscribe and leave a comment with the one you want unpacked next.